Hello and good morning, good afternoon, Speed Gaming community. We are back in the A Link to the Past randomizer main tournament, and this is the first game of the best of 32. This is a game in the second round. We will see today a back-to-back race. First game is an open mode between StructuralMike and TwoC, and here we go. We got a start at Sank with an ice rod, that's nice. Also known as the nice rod. So maybe an indicator for TR as pendant. But this is not sure. So we got some divergence here. Tier 1 tree pole is a complete magic refill. Can be useful. With the magic we can also use our ice rod, and we will get a look on Lumberjack. What is it today? I would say 10 arrows. There was a map check. Okay, Hera is red, the other two are pendants, and we're still looking for the green pendant. Pig's house is just a piece of love. We will take it. Lost Woods hideout, just another piece of love. Now, sorry about that. Now we will see Kakariko from the south, so this will mean first check is racing game. We get 2 bombs, so we can play if needed. But we still have no money. Okay, don't worry about race game, just a red ruby, so we will never see it again. What was there in the library? Okay, just 3 bombs. We got some money here, the chest next to the uncle. Now we gotta look into the tavern, and there is red 20, more money. Next up here is Chicken Hut. For 10 sticks. So we know Eastern and Desert are pendants. Maybe we will get a look in both dungeons. And another way to collect bombs is here. Always collect your 4 bombs, they are for free, so you don't need to spend any money. Mike is trying to use the 50-50 bushes. And he got one. I think I will do the same to collecting more bombs. So next stop will be Kakariko Well. We got an early sword, that's nice. We take it. We got 100 bucks, so we got the money for bottle window. More money. Piece of love, piece of love. And another piece of love for 100 bucks, so today the bottle window was can. So Mike, what are you doing? You're now out of bombs? We got a glove, we got more money, that's nice. We got a bow. And we got a piece of love. Love is all around here. Yes, that's true. And we got a hookshot. So for the logic, we need to find a lamp or the flute to go on the mountain. But at first, with the glove in our hands, we will do a backup escape. And Mike decided to buy some bombs, makes also sense, I can understand him. Here is the flute. And here is the fire rod. So, with the flute, that mountain is now in logic. With the flute in our hand, it will mean we can play the mountain, so maybe there is something in Paradox or Spiral Cave. I don't know. But at the moment it looks like the seed want to see us on a mountain. And I'm sure we will see the old man escape in the dark. It makes sense. I mean, you got the flute, so you can use him for your flute action. So yes, I'm pretty sure Mike will now check backup escape. This will mean he will now find his flute, and he knows the mountain is now complete in logic. Okay, TwoC is not going to the mountain right now. He decides to play the South Shore. Makes also sense. I mean, we got 5 more checks at Minimum Cave. Maybe with some progression. Come take the money. Yes, he do it. Why is Mike a minute behind? We got some diversions at the start. Also, we had no bomb for the start, so he decided to... Mike also decided to take the 50-50 bushes. We got powder, we got bombers. Piece of love. We got bombs and 10 sticks. I'm pretty sure he will now check Ice Rod Cave. I mean, it makes sense. If you leave it behind now, it's too isolated. Okay, Mike is now following TwoC's footsteps. And it looks like TwoC skipped Ice Rod Cave for now. And yeah, TwoC played the old man in the dark for... We got a lot of hard pieces at the start. So now we are on a mountain. We can take a look on Spectrock. Can check Spectrock Cave as well. $300 on Spectrock. What is in the cave? Okay, red rupee. And the ice rod was in sync, so it was free. But sadly, no ice road hunt today. So, Paradox Cave. First checks, we got Ether. Got a red rupee. More money. We get a bucknet now. Now we can beat Egger. We got a green goo. We got more bombs. Loading island, just 10 sticks, I guess. TwoC on the way to Spiral Cave. Is Spiral Cave the answer or not? Let's see. No. So what can we do? We can do Ice Rod Cave. We can do Eastern Area. We can do Agina's Cave. And also Thicket. We got an early flute, so we got good mobility. Okay, we got the pocket money from Thicket for some reasons. Castle's Cape 2, yes, that's true, so a lot of checks we can do here in the light world. But now TwoC decides to check Eastern Area. Maybe we will get a look on... Maybe we will get a look on Sahasrara for the green pendant. Yes, also Sora is possible. We got enough money, so there is enough stuff to do to find our Dark World access. I hope to get some diversions of the Spiral Cave. I mean, with Ice Rod, Fire Rod and Sword, it's easy to do the way to sell a cell. Also, the Dark Cross is in logic. We're talking about here. We're talking about advanced logic here on this point. Second item, also trash in Eastern. So, what are you doing, Mike? What are you doing? Yes, we got some diversions right now. Mike is going to go to the castle checks. Makes absolutely sense. And TwoC is still going through Eastern. Found the big key. So there was... Okay, one item left and TwoC is playing for Armor's Knight. If Armor's Knight is not the answer, this will mean there is an item in the big key chest. Vanilla Bicky in Eastern will mean Eastern is out of logic for us to finish it. Because we don't have a lamp. And yes, we don't need the small key. Well, we already have seen back of the escape. And there is an item in the big key chest. There is an item in the big key chest. Will TwoC check it or not? No. So now he needs to hope the item in the big key chest is not important. So bombs, money, and the shovel. We got a fetch quest. And no check for green pendant yet, sadly. Okay, TwoC still ignores castle, makes sense. Whoa! This is big. This is big. Mirror and Dark Cross will mean we can play Hera. And the thing is, the mirror is in logic because we got a torch in every room in the Dark Escape. So with Fire Rod, the mirror is complete in logic now. Green Pendant Swamp, and this last red crystal is ice. So this will mean we need a medallion or two to finish Maya and TR. But the thing is, we found... Here is the lamp. So you need to play the Dark Cross with Fire Rod to find your lamp. So Dark Cross was required. So, talking about medallions, we know we have a dirty Quake, because Quake is under the shovel, or flute spot. So one item here left, what? Maybe an item in her basement? And the lamp, yes. Now Eastern is complete in logic with the lamp here in Hera. And on Mike's side we got a 1-0 for Moldon. Round 2. Fight! And maybe we will see Eastern on Mike's side, and maybe we will see the item in the big key chest. Okay. And we got an item in the basement. But also our first crystal after 19 minutes and 35 seconds. Will you check it or not? Yes, he remembers there is an item in the basement, and we will see it. We got both fire sources that we need to unlight the torches. So let's do it. Get everything what we need. So now it's time for, not for a coffee break. I mean, the room in her basement is also known as the coffee break room. And I'm sure TwoC is not happy to see that mirror in her basement. How many fetch quests do you want? Yes. Here is the mushroom. Here comes the mushroom turn-in. Now the lamp for TwoC. And more love for us. Okay, but it makes sense. We need a bit more hearts. So, we got some position changes. Mike on the way to the eastern area. Eastern is now full, is now complete in logic for him. And now the question, what is in the big key chest of Eastern? We know there is an item. And it's a normal open seat. It's a complete normal open seat. Yes, it's a complete normal open seat. I just checked it. So at the end we know we don't need to play East Hera Basement. There is nothing on the mushroom. But it's always nice to see a fetch quest. So now 3 minutes and a half later also TwoC got... No, 2 minutes and a half later TwoC got his first crystal and he is playing for Hera Basement. Now we need to wait. Yes, Agina is still alive for Dark World access, that's true. So maybe some progress in Agina Cave, maybe Ice Rush Cave. We don't know, or maybe Eastern Big Key Chest. With the lamp in our hand, it's unlogic. And we are still looking for some progression. I mean, the last option is to go for Zora. It's also still alive, and Lumberjack is nothing. But the thing is, maybe we need to play Castle Tower to get our Dark World access. And now we will get a look into the big key chest of Eastern. So what are you doing now, TwoC? What are you doing? This is Icer Cave. First time we will see it in the seat. This Master Sword okay. We found a Master Sword in Eastern. And TwoC skipped it. Now Castle Tower is in Logic. It's an advantage now for Mike. Talking about Agina's cave, here it comes. Is this the way to Sora? Yes, it is. And we know Sora is in Logic. And maybe Castle Tower seat is confirmed. I would say on this point. Yes, we got Sora on both sides. Okay, we got another sword on Sora. So the sword on Sora will mean Castle Tower access for 2C. So what is Mike doing? Oh yes, of course, he hasn't checked the shovel yet. But now for the Dirty Quake. And this sword on Sora is really lucky. So now we got a few minutes. Because Castle Tower takes a while. And yes, now everybody who wants can now make a blue ball prediction. How many blue balls will we get? My guess is as always 3. And I take this time to give a shout out to my tracker Secretary Shoes, who is hitting the buttons here and keeping us up to date. Merci beaucoup. Sword number 3 was an Eastern Big Key chest and 2C skipped it. So, but now it's time for Agony 1. Blue ball number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Oh, what the hell? Number 4. Number 5. What the hell is going on here? Number 6. What the hell is going on here? Number 7. Number 8. How many blue balls do you want? Egger 1? Yes. Eight blue balls, if I counted correct. So and the nearest guess was my tracker secretary choose GG's on this point. And we got the classic blue ball, the classic moon pearl on pyramid. So this is really a required castle tower seat. TwoC on the way to catfish makes sense. Maybe we will get some progression here. And now also Mike on the way to his moon pearl. Nope. Only 3 bombs. And here is your moon pearl. So I would guess progress is in pot. Maybe pot or... Oh yes, true, we can also do the north route because we got hookshot. And we know pot is required. And on this point, pot is complete in logic for us. I will make a guess and would say Mike will now finish pot. I mean, it makes completely sense on this point. Oh, yes, true, we need a hammer. Oh, yes, true, my bad. Sorry, my bad. Maybe complete vanilla hammer here? It's possible. But at first we got an additional heart container. What are you doing, TwoC? You never checked lumberjack? Say hello to you, 10-6. Yes, yes, yes. I know, it was my bad. I forgot about the hammer effect. And TwoC goes to Skullwood. I mean, makes also sense. I can understand both runners. So we found a small key here. This will mean Hellway is also just a small key, or we will find the last one. Yes, here it is. So there is something on Hellway. For TwoC, it's time for Mod Pillar. Makes sense, I mean it's also crystal. Is the big key in the dark east? I think so. Yes, here it is. Here's your green go. Go with Fire Rod. Yes, he will do. Finally, Modular is down. For big key. There was no progress in pot. I'm surprised. So, maybe some progress in Village of Outcasts, Seastown. There are a few options now. We got the boots! We found the boots! Boots are under the bridge in Skullwoods. Now we can also check the bonk The boot's locked. Checks. And the boots make the seat more faster. Bonk rocks with more love. Next step will be King's Tomb, I guess. Yes, makes sense. More money. And now Mike on the way to his boots, but he didn't know. C-shaped house with another bottle. Maybe it's a golden bee. Chess game. No. Just 20 bucks. Next up, Thieves Town. Or not. And yes, it makes also sense to make sure, okay, whether I got the hammer or not, you will always have a bad feeling to leave an item behind. Music is awesome, yes it is. Mike is using the Loop Hero MSU. Complete vanilla big key and C sound. Okay, there was nothing on Bumper Ledge. I think I missed it at the first time. You see on the way to the attic. So, attic, what do you got for us? Some progression maybe? Just a map. And this is not good. Okay, TwoC died in the attic. I mean, yes, you're always feeling bad if you're gonna die here. Always bad to die in a dungeon. Doesn't matter which one. But I think the most painful death will be TR. Especially if you don't have bombed the wall on the laser bridge and you need to go the complete way from the big chest. We got the small key. And I'm not sure if we have seen all dungeon items. So blind is down. And there is an item. There is an item in the big chest. Now we got the information, there is an item in the big chest. It's hammer locked. Question is, where is the hammer? We know it's not in pot. Digging game is an option, Stomp is an option. Hype cave is an option. Yes, K45, I forgot about that. Okay, there is nothing. 20 bucks, we don't want to take it. And we found the mitts. Why is Mike behind? Why is Mike behind? We got diversions in the routings. Also, Mike played pot 2C not. So, money. Okay, this is okay. Today, Hype Cave is a money cave. Yes, and 2C played Eastern without lamp. 2C skipped the Eastern big key chest, and there is another sword. So next option, Dr. Mountain. We got the myths from Zombie. Will there be some progression on the mountain? Yes or no? I would say yes. I mean, what do we need? We need some Mario, we need flippers, we need hammer. Yeah, that's it. Maybe a mid upgrade. We found the red meringue. And more money. Of course, with Flu, the complete desert mirror is accessible with limits. Talking about my area, here it comes. First check my shit. Oh. Okay, here is the blue Samaria, but we need the red burner. Right side desert it looks. Mike, what are you doing now? My area? Yes. So Mario on pedestal, yes, it's possible. So Mario on pedestal is possible. Okay, nothing in Checkerboard Cave. TwoC looks like TwoC has some problems with Lenmo, but Lenmo is down. We got the hammer. We got the hammer. Another progressive item in the pedestal. Water seed. So, with the hammer we can clear pot. But the question is there some progression in Maya? Maybe. Okay. Mike is going to Maya. Makes sense on this point. The thing is, talking about Go mode, we need flippers and some Mario. Logically, we need the flippers for ice. But we can fake flipper there, we can water walk there. So that's not the problem. And yes, I agree, you don't want to see the flippers because it's possible to dip Swamp for Go mode. Maybe an item in the cutscene chest? Maybe. We found silvers! Yes, true, we also got an item left on Helma. And Mike is skipping his hammer on Lenmo. Oh no. Oh no. TwoC did the right decision to play Lenmo for the hammer. And Mike skipped it. That hurts. And this hammer will be a last location. So, finally we will get a look on Pot. Now Mike is doing the smith chain, makes also sense. Yes, we found the mushroom in her basement. And mushroom was just a piece of love. Oh yes, true, we can also lay powder. So... now we get the answer about Helma. What do you get? Nothing in pet. Literally nothing. Purple chest, just 10 sticks. Now Mike will play Lanmo. And he will feel bad about the hammer here. So on the other side we gotta look into eyes. I mean, it's possible to find our progression here in eyes. And yes, we also know there is an item in the Thief's Town Big Chest. On this point I would say the flippers just for the logical eyes. But this is just my guess. Now the hammer for Mike. This will mean he can now do pot, he can now do eyes. And yes, he will finish pot at first, makes sense. He already cleared the dungeon. I mean, to play pet, we need flippers. We know flippers are not an ice because flippers are required, logically required to get access to ice. And I also agree with the point that Mike is feeling behind, and it makes absolutely sense. I mean, yes, Silver's tempered silver cannon can make the difference at the end, but the thing is, he got a double dip Maya, he got a double dip pot, so this are all stuff who cost some time. So now is the question, what will he do here? So there was no progress in ice. I'm surprised. Now 2C is hoping for a vanilla Somaria. We know it's not possible. And just for information, Quake for Maya on both sides. Of course on both sides. And my guess is we will find flippers and Thief Sound Big Chest. And there is a swamp dip required. And yes, 2C in Meyer. 2 items here, and at least he will get his silvers. Is Mike playing for? Okay, we will get a look here. We found the last sword. Also, red bomb is a option. We got both reds. We got now all swords. There was nothing on Lake Hylia, I think. One sword in Kakariko, one in Eastern, one on Sora, and one on Waterfall Ferry. And 2C knows he's kept an item also in Eastern. Maybe he will blade. Oh yes, hammer packs is also an option. Here it is. After 1 hour 9 minutes, go mode for 2C. We finally found the red cane. But I'm sure he is looking for another sword. So the answer is hammer packs for go mode. Yeah, the only thing what the runners maybe are looking for mail upgrade, yes, makes sense, and especially for 2C he is looking for a sword upgrade. But at first he will finish Maya, after this he will play TR, and maybe he will full clear TR, just to make sure to find a upgrade. And Master Sword Cannon can take a while. You need there some spins. just a reminder, we are playing here back-to-back this day. So after this race, we will see game 2 between both runners. And game number 2 will be all dungeons, key sanity with boots. Here on the same channel. Nice spooky. And Mike is still looking for his go mode, and we know where it is. This is crystal number 6 for 2C. Only TR left for GT. Okay, green go for 2C before making the climb. Say the final climb on the mountain. So crystal number 5, also red crystal number 2 for Mike, and on the other side 2C is on the way to TR, which is also Quake. Oh yes, we have never seen the man under the bridge. And I'm pretty sure 2C will full clear this, will full clear TR. Maybe he will also check GT for some upgrades. And we will get a look into the red bomb. So, is there anything special here in TR? Maybe. What will we get from the red bomb? think there was nothing on the red bomb if I got it right. And I mean, it's also possible, but I'm just thinking a lot on this point. Flippers TR or Mimic Cave. It's also a classic. Of course, also Spike Cave is open for us. Nope, nothing. And now Mike will go to Hammerpegs to find his Somaria, and he will not be happy about that. Kane is Hammerpegs. Oh, and we... okay, and it looks like we found the flippers. I missed it. Classic flippers in TR. That's a classic. Go into GR, finish it, go to ice, finish it, and then go back to the mountain. As always, you need to do a double dip on a mountain. Double, triple, quadruple trip. It's always the same. And yes, I forgot about the big Kickasty games, sorry. And talking about rolling the seat, I will keep my fingers away from that. For some reasons. And of course we can also mark ice finish on Mike's side. We know he did it, he also played the red bomb. Okay, we got half magic. We got a red shield. So 7 checks and there is nearly no big key. Oh, 11 checks passed and still no big key. We are looking. But we got the red shield. Sorry, mirror shield for 2C. Here comes number 12 with some blueberries. It's possible to find a mate upgrade here in GT. Ah, okay. Now I know where I missed the flippers. Was a roller room in TR. So, check number 14, nothing. 15, nope. Check number 16 for the big key. Okay, no one was guessing number 16. Oh, sorry, I was blind. Congratulations to Derek Sharna for guessing number 16. The prize will be some imaginary points which are useless. And you will get a warm handshake from me. So Lemma 2 passed. And I guess Mike is still looking for some mail upgrade, I guess. And TwoC is hoping to find sword or mail upgrade, and we know there will be no sword upgrade. No mail upgrade for 2C. There was a blue mail? Okay, I'm blind. It's official, I'm blind. Blue mail and pre-model, okay. I was looking on Mike's side, so maybe that's the reason that I missed it. So, final fight. What was this, Ganon 4 or Ganon Death? Ouch. Ah, where that hurts. And we all know Master Sword Ganon can be annoying. So, phase 3. One more hit, I guess. Yes, one more hit makes sense. Here it is. Get your GGs ready after beating the final boss also known as the bridge. So, TwoC did it with an official time of 1 hour 31 minutes 7 seconds. Yes, TwoC did it, not Mike. I'm confused today for some reason. And Mike 4 faded. I can absolutely understand him. Princess is in another castle. Yes, it's classic. So hope to see the credits, and no surprise. And no surprise. After this race, we will get no interview from the runners. It's understandable, they need now a break, because in a few minutes we'll start game 2. It's an all dungeons key sanity. They're playing back to back here on the same channel. So this will now mean TwoC is in the lead. He can now lean back a bit, but he also knows everything can go wrong here. And yeah, on the point, it was looking for an 80 keys, but it was not this time. But we got basically a castle tower seat. So yes, we are playing a double header here. TwoC got the lead. So we will now take a look on the credits, and after that we will, yes, after the credits, we will make a break here on SpeedGaming 2 and waiting for race 2. So we got the credits, TwoC with the collection rate of 152. And so, before we are shutting down here, I will give a shout out to the runners, also for commentators, trackers, which is me as commentator and Zachary Shoes as tracker. Thank you again for tracking this game, for keeping us up to date. We will leave you now we will make a break, and for race 2 you will get a complete another crew. But I will keep an eye on that. So I'm wishing you from my side now good noon, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us. Thanks for joining in. Please stay tuned for the next race.